And this Christmas, I'll give you something that will warm your heart. I am giving you a tiny sneak peek of what's been called the most festive house in the UK, and I'll be doing a big turn on later to show you why. It'll be good news. Weather-wise, it is cloudy, wet and windy, and turning fairly breezy as we head through the weekend. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up. And good morning, Britain. I finished yesterday, and I even wrapped my presents yesterday, so I'm feeling very smug indeed.
Love.
Good. Oh my goodness, I literally wish it was. I am going to give you such a treat. This has been called the most Christmassy house in the whole of the UK, and I've been given the privilege of brightening your day and also waking up the street with the big switch on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in Romford. I'm going to bring in Ian. This is your house. Tell me about these lights, how long have you been doing it, and why?
We started in 2013 when we moved into the property. Started off really small with a few lights. Tunnel from last year. This year they want a life skills caravan and they need a mini bus as well for the school. So we're just trying to help raise money for that.
Can I just say, let's walk over here. Ian was telling me that when he first started, all of his trees used to fall over, but now his daughter said, "Can we get an igloo, Dad?" So they got an igloo roof. Honestly, there is so much more to see. I can't wait to show you through the rest of the morning. Like I said, this will brighten your day because the weather probably won't. We have clear skies first thing this morning. It is cold, it is frosty, but weather fronts kicking up in the Atlantic set to bring wet and windy conditions later on today and as we head through the weekend as well. So first thing this morning, it's chilly for most of England and Wales, albeit dry, and Scotland and Northern Ireland turning increasingly cloudy, increasingly windy as a band of rain looks set to move in from the west. So wet and windy is the name of the game for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Largely dry for England and Wales, but still chilly after that cold, frosty start. Now, it's worth pointing out as we head through the weekend, that band of rain moves through, and we have weather warnings in force on Saturday and on Sunday through western areas, with winds gusting up to 70, maybe 80 miles an hour. So we've heard about how busy it is set to be on the roads for people travelling. You're going to need to factor in weather into that as well to allow extra time, particularly through those northern, southern routes like the M1 and the M5, where it could be very windy with winds coming in from the west. It is easy to see why. It is literally dazzling as you drive down the road. You can spot it from a mile away. And these people have done this because they want to brighten people's day. It brings a smile to everybody's face. We've seen, probably won't brighten your day, because we've got wet and windy weather moving in from the Atlantic. Successions of weather fronts queuing up, bringing cloud, wind and rain as we head through the next few days. And that means we have some weather warnings in force for Saturday and Sunday. More on that in just a moment. For today, it starts off clear, cold and frosty, and then it turns increasingly wet and windy. So you can see on our radar and satellite image, we've got cloud across the northwest of the UK, bringing outbreaks of rain across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. And as we head through the day, that band of rain moves from Scotland and Northern Ireland into northern areas of England and then across Wales. So it brings with it a band of rain, some gusty winds, and then following on behind, we have some really heavy, blustery showers. Temperature-wise today, not as cold as it was yesterday, 7 to 10 degrees back in those double digits, but I think adding in the wind, it'll feel pretty chilly. Now, we've heard about how busy the travel is set to be this weekend, and when you add in some very windy conditions, that means it will actually be pretty tricky driving on the road. So make sure you allow extra time and check before you travel. So let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. We look across the north of the UK first. Honestly, it is amazing. And when I get home, my husband is going to have a lot of problems because I basically want everything here. I am inside a giant igloo. This home has been called the most festively decorated house in the whole of the UK, and it is easy to see why. And it is home of Ian and Tracy, his wife, and their family. And they've been doing it for 13 years. I asked them how many lights they are. They said it's almost impossible to count them. And I've asked about their energy bill, and they said they're all LED, so it's not too bad. They literally have absolutely everything here you can think of, including these really cute reindeers. So this will brighten your day because the weather probably won't. Honestly, I literally love it here. It is amazing. Now, weather-wise, let me tell you, it is cold and frosty to start first thing this morning, and then it's set to turn wet and windy as we head through the next few days, with warnings in force as we head through the weekend. For today, it starts off dry and fine for England and Wales, and then it turns wet and windy from the northwest, and that radar picks out that band of rain that we already have across the northwest of Scotland, and through the day, it moves through Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, and then across Wales. Following that, sunny spells and some blustery blustery showers. So temperature-wise today, down on recent days, we're looking at 9 to maybe 10 degrees. Now, this evening and overnight tonight, that band of rain moves through, and then again, it turns chilly, but those winds continue. So for tomorrow, and actually for Sunday, warnings in the west of gusts of wind up to 70 to 80 miles an hour, with these blustery showers moving their way through and bands of rain as well. So we've heard about how busy the travel is set to be this weekend, and with some very strong winds, make sure you set off and allow extra time.